7 News closely tracking the fallout from the federal investigation into D.C. Councilman Trayon White. He's accused of accepting tens of thousands of dollars in bribes to pressure city workers to renew certain contracts for violence interruption programs. And in the wake of those charges, anti-violence groups in the city are working to make sure that the community isn't left behind. 7 News' Carl Willis is speaking with one organization tonight.
The fallout from D.C. Ward 8 Councilmember Trayon White's arrest over bribery charges continues this week, with the former executive director of nonprofit Life Deeds stepping down, which is under the agency that was named in Trayon White's criminal complaint. Life Deeds is one of the organizations behind violence intervention and prevention efforts working to make the district safer. But what now?
Shocked, right? Just not understanding that space. And, because we work so hard to earn our position where we're at.
The executive director of a separate nonprofit, the Alliance of Concerned Men, that also does violence interruption, reacting to the scathing headlines and the appearance of corruption. How is your operation continuing with the work that must be done?
We never stopped. So we, in the midst of this.
Despite those initial feelings of shock and disappointment, the organizations that do the crucial work in the community say the work must go on. Here at Kimball Elementary School in Southeast, ACM is holding one of many backpack giveaways before DC goes back to school. And they're holding a cookout for the community.
We are really about to turn up in the services we provide because this is going on. We're going to show better than we tell. It's at Susan Kimball today. We're going to be at Turner. We're going to be at Knoll. We have additional backpack giveaways in the community.
How do you calm the community's fears?
We haven't received that from any of the individuals we serve yet. Of course, our partners, some of the, some of our respected seniors call, and what they say is, ACM, continue to march on. ACM, continue to pray. Your integrity is intact, right? Just continue to do the work.
Alliance of Concerned Men, I like that.
I think that we can move forward with a more positive outlook of what can potentially be great for the city instead of looking at the decline based off of individual situations.
In Southeast, Carl Willis, 7 News.
And for people who work in D.C. as violence interrupters, they are not slowing their effort to stop gun violence and do not want their work tarnished by the investigation into Councilmember White. 7 News was at the MLK Library today as 25 people graduated from a 14-week-long training program. They went through courses to anticipate when a crime is about to happen and to talk would-be offenders into handling a fight or argument in another way.
If someone's accused of doing something wrong in the baking industry, we don't say throw that industry away, do we? No. We deal with that individual. They go through a course of actions, and that's how we lay that out. But for whatever reason with our work, when something happens that's frowned upon, we question whether or not this is something we should keep in our public safety ecosystem. It's not fair and it's wrong, and it's not something we're going to allow to happen.
Now, funding for DC's violence intervention program through the Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement was cut by more than 50% in the budget recently passed and sent off to Congress for approval. Also making the rounds online, pictures and video of Councilmember Trayon White in Tennessee. Now, these are his posts on Instagram. He's with the Johnson Middle School football team, the DC youth team that regularly competes for national championships. The judge did approve this trip despite setting a 50-mile travel limit for Councilmember White. International travel is banned. As for the team, they won. So congratulations to Johnson Middle.